My Resident Evil Fun Run Marathon is about to begin very shortly. Hey folks, this is Game Master Mike, and from September through October of every year, I have a marathon of my Resident Evil games. Now, I do this marathon just for fun, because I had a fun time playing these Resident Evil games during Halloween, which is my favorite holiday out there, and the fall, of course, is my most favorite season out there. So let's ring in the fall with these Resident Evil games that is in my collection. Now I have added a few new Resident Evil games since my last Resident Evil collection video. And so we're going to show you off my Resident Evil collection. Resident Evil! I love doing that, by the way. So first off, we got for the GameCube, we got Resident Evil 0. Got the first Resident Evil, which is the remake of the PS1. I also have this game on HD for the PS4, which is very cool. I really do like this. This is the beginning of the Resident Evil series. And my most favorite Resident Evil out there, Resident Evil 4. I have this for the Wii, the PS4. I have it downloaded digitally on my Xbox 360 and PS3. I want to get all copies of these, all physical copies. I'm missing the PS2, GameCube, and original Xbox. So I'm going to have a huge Resident Evil 4 collection, because that's my most favorite game out there. And for the Xbox 360, we got Resident Evil 5, the Gold Edition. It has all the DLC and everything in it. I really do like this game. And the crappy Resident Evil 6, which is more like a Call of Duty clone. Not a fond about this Resident Evil game. It does not feel like a Resident Evil, by the way. This is probably one of the most awful Resident Evil games in the main series. And we got Resident Evil 7. I heard this is an awesome Resident Evil game. I've recently got this, and this is the first game I'm going to play during my marathon, which I am very excited for. So I cannot wait until I play this. I heard this is the best Resident Evil game out there. Well, it is, because I love it a lot. Next, the spin-off series we got for the Wii, we got Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles, and Resident Evil, The Dark Side Chronicles. I like The Dark Side Chronicles a lot better, because it feels like you're in an arcade plus real-life zombie shooters, which is very creepy, which will come behind you. So, if you're in these like shooters, I highly recommend getting The Dark Side Chronicles. Next, we got Resident Evil Revelations, both for the 3DS and PS3. I haven't played the PS3 yet, but the handheld version is very creepy. I really do enjoy this a lot. You're in a abandoned ghost ship, and you gotta like survive and fight tons of zombies out there, which is very scary. So this is pretty neat. Next is Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Next we got Resident Evil Outbreak and Outbreak File number 2. And we got Dead Aim. I have not owned the Zapper for the PS2 yet, but, you know, as a Resident Evil collector, I have to have this game in my collection. Next, we got Resident Evil Code Veronica for the Sega Dreamcast. I heard the controllers are sluggish at times. You gotta, like, use both sticks to move the character, just like the first game. Alrighty then, that is my Resident Evil game collection. Now, moving on to the movies. We got the first Resident Evil movie, which I don't care about. We got Afterlife, which I also don't care about because it doesn't feel like a Resident Evil. The only couple of movies that felt like a Resident Evil, like a real one, is Damnation, which I really do enjoy this movie a lot, which is pretty cool. It has Leon in it. And also Degeneration, which is also a Resident Evil movie, which came with the Resident Evil Archives. Also felt like a Resident Evil as well. Now finally, hold on for just 1 second here. Now digitally on my PS3, we got Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. These are the ports for the PS1, which is pretty cool. I really do glad to have this in my collection. I have about 18 Resident Evil games, as you can see there. I'm counting the two there digitally on my PS3. Well, folks, there you go. That is my Resident Evil collection, showing off my marathon, which is coming from September through October. I hope you liked this video, and thanks for watching.